Hey everybody, welcome back to another Roblox video. Today I'm going to show you how to make good characters for movies and stuff. So, as you can see, I am inside the auction house at Howling Peak, and I am in green heart underwear. That's what you start in, I think. Actually, no, you start in... I'm pretty sure you start like this. Yeah. So you probably start something like this. I don't exactly remember. But it's nothing too fancy. So let's say you want to be more fancy. You're not so lame. Why don't we do like a menace? So we can do this face, or this face is actually good for menaces, or it's also good for people in like the military. So, the first thing you want to take account of is the bandana. I like the black one personally. That's just because it looks the most realistic to me. So, that's what I have. And I don't tend to make them old characters, and this face kind of looks scrunched up, so from your eyes you could probably do this one, honestly, because you can't see like a sad mouth, and it makes it look so scary. So, this looks pretty good for the way it's trying to be. And I'll actually point out. So now you want to go to clothing, and since you don't want to be in some random suit, you want to actually look like you're in. It's somewhat important. This is kind of, I would not do anything fancy like suit 4 or suit 5 or suit 3. I would stick with suit 1 or suit 2. This is suit 2. This is suit 1. I think suit 2 honestly looks less fancy. I think it looks like you probably just like stole it off of bed clips, and that's kind of what people do in like these days. So that's what you want it to look like. You're gonna go through your hair section, and I like this one personally because it's like longer. But actually, yeah, we'll just stick with this. You've got really long hair, and now we're gonna go and find a hat. So this looks like it goes with it. It's always gone with it, in my opinion. You could also, I've never actually tried this one. I don't know how this looks. It doesn't actually here. I still think this one looks a little better on it. And you might notice that you look kind of goodish, but it's not great. So you could want to put in maybe an eye patch. As in, you got like an eye injury or glasses. I think glasses make you probably look a little older. So you could try to make yourself look older and then be more powerful. That's definitely something that you could make your character try to be. And as you can see, the beards, they don't really work too well because they clip through the front. And the only beard that I can really go with would be, let me just take off this bandana, would be this one, because it doesn't clip through. So let me, see, it doesn't clip through, because it's really like attached to your face very much. So the other ones are like more puffy and like off. Right there. And so that's that under control. But now we have to do your pants. You don't want to look like you just. Like, the suit looks fine. Like, the top I like, but I don't think the bottom really goes with it very well. So, we're gonna go find a different bottom. This is the bottom of an actual suit, so we won't do that. But maybe these darker pants that strike a resemblance, and we just gray them down, and see what we think. So, this is our character, now. He doesn't look very nice. He looks like he would definitely be in like a gang, maybe like those Frontier gang movies. And a good way to make him look a little more evil, he's got a, rifle on his back, maybe a pickaxe instead of a rifle. He's tough. He's got a pistol, 2 pistols. So yeah, you can see that he has a Mauser that clips through easily. So we got a, this is not a Mauser, this is the Golden Dragoon, so we have a Golden Dragoon. And we have a Mauser. Obviously, these are VIP weapons since I'm too lazy to actually buy them myself. So that's the point of that. And so now let's get on to, like, if you're gonna make like a Civil War movie or something like that. Okay, so now we have a default character. Let me just quickly switch this face back. Actually, the face really doesn't matter, but I'll do it anyway. So now we're back as the default person, and ignore the pickaxe and just oops, there we go. So now we have nothing to equip. So if you, let's say you want to make a young person who's going into war and is really excited to go into war. So you could probably put like this, you know, kind of like sketched up about it, but he's like trying to act serious, but he's also really excited. This is the face I'd use. And for the hair, I would do probably a more like hair like this, and I'd take the tone to be like, you know, not like yellow, like that's real light. I would take it down to like purish, because then it looks like that in the actual thing, and that's still pretty bright, so the light is. And so now you can go grab a hat, and so let's say it's a union. So let's say you want to be part of the union. So you're gonna go down to here, and this hat, it's two below the like sheriff's hat, like the blue sheriff's hat. It is a bluish looking union hat. So the next thing I'll do if I want to make a Union soldier would be to wear this coat. It looks very unionish. So then we have this, and this is a pant thing. So obviously, when I first look at it and I wear it, when you think about it, you think this is dark, but this has to be like lighter, but not like dark. So you want to make it go much darker. That's down to like there. Now if you wear it, looks a little better, but I think I would want it to be even darker. So let's go to the blue section. Serious blue, like, you know. Right there, that looks pretty good. I have no opposition to that. I mean, it's a little bit dark. Maybe you could add it, yeah. There, that looks good. So this is pretty good for a Union soldier, you know, he's excited to go to war. And the only thing you're going to need for a Union soldier is a rifle on your back. So, because the Unions never really had pistols, because they were, well, they did, but like, this is like a private, you know, because most of them were private, so they would just walk in and be like, can I fight? And they're like, sure. So, there you have it for a Union. Also, the hat might not fit on your head, so you may want to just adjust the hat. Also, you can make your character taller and smaller. I forgot to mention that, so the height choice is really yours, but I would just leave it as normal. Not to disrupt. So now let's say you want to make the Confederate Soldier, and the Confederacy was kind of the same. They thought they'd beat the Union in like 90 days, a couple months at least, so you're probably still going to have the same face. Just the color of your outfit is going to be different, because the Union wore blue and the Confederacy wore gray. So you're not going to be like John Wick's spoof, you know, like suit and tie and all that. What the heck? So you want to go and like get a gray one or something that resembles the Confederacy a little more. And so I think that, remember how I told you about that old shirt from earlier? I think it would do just a trick. Maybe you could, you know, not like light like white, but like, you know, regular. Because remember, they were very dark gray. And you could probably just take these and change them to gray. However, there was actually something else I wanted to mention that I forgot to say, that they didn't always just wear like a suit and like that, like as their uniform. You could really wear whatever the heck you wanted to wear, because there was no like restrictions, and plus it's not like it's a problem. It's like, you know, they just told you to get it. They just said get it like a gray shirt and wear it. You don't care what it is. Just wear something that shows that you're not a union. Don't wear blue. And that's literally exactly what they did. They basically had you just wear a flannel shirt and you could go and it was probably a little more gray than this, you know. Yeah. Probably not black. And wear whatever pants we're wearing. Don't really go with it at all. They don't seem to be, you know. So you could take these. They probably make them much darker. And this could be, and I think for the hat you could probably go without one. And if you were gonna go with one, I think it would have to be like, kind of like that. And you have to obviously move it downwards. Okay, let's try it again. This one is not bad. So I think this would work. So here's your Confederate soldier. I mean, I think you can go better in the gray, but it's still good. It still works. Now let's go to making a former. I think you could live with the flannel. I would change the color though. So, actually no. For a farmer person, I think we could actually. After well, this still doesn't look Confederate. For a farmer, it would be a little more dirty, you know, not as clean. You could wear that. It's obviously not as good. And I'll get into like people that live in the Union and the Confederacy later.
Hey there guys, Editor Adam here, and I'm just saying that I am totally not going to talk about the people that live in the Union and the Confederacy because they were all the same. A bunch of them were, some of them were farmers, some of them were factory workers, and they all looked the same. So there was no need to do that. Just, you know, just use the North as the people at the end and use the South as the people right here. That's all I have to say. And also, actually, you could just put them in suits because you just can. You know, that's it. So that's that. I will not talk about that later. I'm freaking lazy, so obviously I won't. See you later.
But this game doesn't take place during the Civil War, so it would be kind of, you know, not good to base the whole thing about something that happened in the past. So here you can have a farmer, and I don't know what like the farmer would have, but obviously like his hat is not like farmer hat, you know. Farmers tend to be not to like, you know, but like in this time a lot of people would be like working in stores and stuff, so farmers tend to be the older gentlemen. So let's try to make a hat that would look and go like under there. And this doesn't look too bad. Could probably make his hair be a little longer looking. That looks like a good hair. This is probably... This one actually is pretty good, no problems with this one. Do I have? I think we could probably manage with this face for this one. We could go with a sort of like... yeah, I mean, I guess probably some glasses. This looks pretty nice, actually. Not bad. So I think we could definitely manage this as a farmer. And I'll make another one for women in a different episode. So now let's get to our last one, which is going to be a, like, you know, young man, young age, you know, just goes on horseback, chills, hunts, you know, just does the things that a normal person would do. So I think that, actually, yeah, I don't know. I think we could probably go with this. It's not too bad, not too bad. Nothing too shabby, like, you know, don't become John Wilkes Booth. But, like, you know, nothing too crazy. So here we have this. We could try wearing this and changing the color, like, down. And honestly, the age just, you know, it's your age choice. So I can't really choose that for you. And now I'm going to say this one looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't really need to change the hair or anything. If I keep him as an old dude, he looks like this. But let's say I wanted to make him a younger farmer. So we could probably make him look like a much happier person because he doesn't really know all the things yet. Probably doesn't have like these old glasses. Doubt on the mustache, probably not. You know, he's a younger person. Actually, we could probably use the hair that we used for the Union and the Confederate Soldiers from earlier. If we wanted to make them look younger, I just have to track those down to wherever the heck they ran off to. Right here. So it kind of like, you probably want to have more bushy hair than this, because it makes you look like, you know. So I think this was a good example of a like normal person that just wants to farm. Maybe you have a hobby of like catching menaces and stuff, then you could probably live with a Mauser. And I think that that would definitely look pretty nice if you had like a Mauser in here. Like, so you have a Mauser and a lasso, you can arrest them. I think this is definitely like a common person, like if you want it to be normal. Or there's like the people that just like go around and just start spamming whatever they find, and then whatever ends up as theirs. Oh, I ragdolled on accident. So now let's say you're done, and then you walk outside and you're like, well, he doesn't look good here. And obviously somebody who's coming to Howling Peak for an auction house, you're not gonna have a poor guy, like you're not gonna have like a normal dude with like $1,000 on his pockets walk in here, and then there's just this rich guy standing here. You're probably gonna have somebody more expensive. So last but not least, we're gonna have an expensive guy. So we're gonna have him put this on, this boot, very nice, brand new, and we're gonna watch for a second. This is what it looks like. So this is a little more fancy now. We still don't look like completely awesome, you know, like where I'm rich type of guy. Like you look too like happy, you know, like rich people they're not always like crazy happy, but they're just you know, they're kind of, you know, mind your business type of people that walk in, don't pay attention. The others walk up, get through their business, and leave. So here's an example of that. Go in, you're like, oh, black market fee, pay 40,000, 200,000, 4,000. That's 40,000. I don't know if you can do it for 40,000. That's crazy. 56,000. Well, you get the point. You get the point. So. Not something myself today. So you can see that it looks nice, but not great. So I think the face is well put, but you know, rich people tend to have moustache. And that kind of makes him look depressed where the mouth is, so I don't think that if you're gonna have a mustache, unless you have like this mustache and you can see it, and it still kind of just looks like a sad anime character, and that's not what we want it to look like. We want it to look serious. So I think this could work. You know, kind of beaten up and you know, hardworking, so that he got all his money. I think this looks pretty nice for that type of character. So now let's go out into the open and see what people think of us. So now you're gonna go out into the open, you're gonna make your film, and you're gonna come back and say, it did well, thank you very much. So that is how you make a good character for your Civil War / Wild West / whatever movie, you know, you can do whatever you want with it as a film. Just that's how you make Union soldier, Confederate soldier, you know, people, bad people, normal people. So yeah, that's how you do it. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to make a woman. So keep your eyes peeled. The ladies of my fan base that are ladies, keep your eyes peeled, because it'll be coming very, very shortly. Actually, probably only around 20 minutes after this comes out, because you know I'm gonna record it like right after I'm done making this. Then I'll upload it. Then I'll wait a while, and then I'll publish it. Expect it around 20 minutes after. So see you guys later. All right, bye. Good day, my friends.